are now walking in the Hurts world. You are now walking into Hurts world. Aye.
Turn me up, Trey.
Discussion that we need to hear. Topics they be scared to touch. Parties say we do too much. Hurt, I think they scared of us. Meaning mixed filled with hits. How you turned up like a jit. You are now in Hurts world. If you love her, had your chick. You are now in Hurts world.
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 And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Hurt, and you tuned in to Hurts World, man. Season 6, episode 6. We back. It is June, and y'all know June has a very, very special place in my heart because it is Black Music Month. Y'all know I am a self-proclaimed music connoisseur. From everything from hip hop to R&B to bluegrass, country, soul, jazz, classical. If it pretty much can move you, I listen to it. You know, and my range of people that I like to listen to is vast. From T-Pain all the way to Florida Georgia Line, to Shabuzi, to The Police, to Elton John, to The Temptations, and Mozart, and just anybody that can kind of get you moving and get you grooving. I'll give it a chance and I'll listen to it. So all that being said, Black people have probably had their hand in music since the beginning of time. Not probably, we have. If you've seen movies like Cadillac Records or fictional movies like Dream Girls, things like that, or even like the 5 Heartbeats of the Temptations, like, you know, Black groups or artists or people were putting out like smash hit bangers, and then, you know, the other folks will come in and they'd lighten it up, or they put their own little twist on it and try to make it theirs. But, you know, the roots of Southern soul and R&B come from us. So Black Music Month is very, very special to me, and I wanted to highlight Black artists or music artists themselves this month, so that you know, we don't forget where we came from, and, you know, introduce y'all and reintroduce y'all to some talented people who are doing this music thing their own way, and they are absolutely killing that shit. So come on down this musical journey with me. Buckle up, get ready to move. I know Casual has you grooving in a mini mix. I think, you know, maybe later this month I may have like a extended mini mix where we just do like the mini mix in the beginning and then just like dead smack in the show. If I can find the right DJ, or not even the right DJ. Like, I want to have like a episode that's like a versus. There's a podcast that I recently started following, and they did like a mini verses within the episode, and I feel like I just got to find the right person to be able to battle me song for song to see who will win. So something, you know, an idea I'm playing with. You know, we may be able to pull it off, we may not, but we'll see. But that's not this week. That's coming up maybe. But stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. You listen to Hurts World. We'll be right back.
Promote your brand with Hurts World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hercsworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Herc's World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, that's okay. Because Dr. D said it was okay last week. And I'm not supposed to insult people this week. So I'll be nice. Hussies. All right, but without further ado, I'm going to shut up and let the guests introduce themselves. So y'all come off mute and tell the people who you are.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kiya Buckingham. My stage name is Kiya B. I am an artist. I sing Southern soul, R&B, mostly R&B. I also sing gospel. I started in the gospel realm, but now I'm singing R&B and Southern soul, and that's who I am. And I'm also an author and a plethora of other things. But today we're talking about music, so I'll stick to that.
Cool. And y'all have heard him once, y'all have heard him twice, y'all probably heard him a couple times, but he back because that's my guy. Tell him who you are.
What's up, everybody? You know, my name Kyler Blackson. I think this is like the third time we've done this, maybe. But my stage name DiamondJr. I love making music. I make all types of music from rap, singing a little blues now. We're gonna get into that later, you know. But do a little bit of it all. Try my best to dabble in all type of lanes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get straight into it. Miss Kiya B.
Yes.
You started singing gospel, and now you're doing R&B. Now, ain't that what Tina Turner got in trouble for in the movie? Because she was all in church with them extra runs, and
Yes.
she got kicked out of the church.
Yes, that's what she got in trouble for. I may get in trouble with some people too for it, but listen, I just love all type of music, and gospel is my passion. I've been doing that since I was a little girl because I had no choice. My family sing gospel, raised in the church, and so that's what we did. We sang, and so it comes naturally to me. But singing R&B is fun. I love to entertain people. I love, being around the people that sing music. Music makes you feel good. And so I love that type of music. And so that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. How long have you been in the entertainment industry?
For about, I want to say 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, before I was doing gospel and I sang, all over my town and surrounding areas around me doing that. And I have some gospel albums out. But here lately, R&B has been my thing. I just released my new single and it's called Buck Love. It is streaming on all outlets right now. And so I'm excited about that. I'm working on other things. So yeah, about 6 years. And for the last 2 years, I have been more into it and learning and trying to get more out there.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know who Kyler is, but Diamond Jr. How long you been doing this, man? Like, what you got into? What got you in this music thing?
It was a family affair. Everybody in my family either sang, rap, or dance. Like we just come from a music loving family. So I started off church choir like most kids, most people nowadays, you feel me? So started off in the choir. Then a lot of the artists I looked up to was real good with the pen. So I started writing poetry. Then it turned into me wanting to rap, and here we are now. I'm doing whatever I want at the moment. Like I just love music.
Okay. And it's always interesting to me when I hear different artists talk about like their origin and how they got started. It 9 times out of 10, it's always they started in church, because I feel like the root of everybody's story is like, hey, I was in a choir because they made me sing, and then that one time, somebody heard me, and I just been and I caught that. I just caught that feeling, and I've been doing it ever since. So it's always great to hear like how people started, doing what they love. Like now, I can't sing unless it's in the shower. Just gonna be honest. I can hold a tune. I can. Like I've been told I can carry a tune and I can harmonize with the best of them. But I can't sing for real. But I've known, man, I want to say since I was like 5 or 6 that I wanted, like, music has always been like one of my first loves. Because like you said, Kia, it gets you moving. It makes you feel good.
Makes you feel
It
good.
gets you, it puts you like music. To me, and to me, is always a way to express what I'm feeling without actually having the words to say it. Like if I can't tell you something, I'm 90% sure I can find a song that can explain it for me.
Absolutely.
So, Kid, why the switch from gospel to R&B?
Honestly, if I can speak honestly, R&B pays the bills.
Hey,
Like, like I was traveling from church to church, choir to choir, pew to pew, musical to musical, and church just they don't really want to pay you. They feel like you should use your gift for God, and God is going to bless you, which is true. That is true. I have been blessed. God has truly blessed me, really. And that's true. But I can't call the light bill people and say, hey, uh, you know, uh, uh, I went over and sang at so and so's musical last night, and so can y'all, you know, pay my light bill with that? That it doesn't work. And so don't get me wrong, I still sing at church right now. And if someone would call me, I would gladly go. But they pay you. R&B pays, shows pay. And not only is it my passion, I love to do it, I have fun doing it, but it also helps me. Like, of course, I work a 9 to 5, but it gives me what I need, and so that's the number one thing because, you can't live off of, hey, I can sing. Let me go and sing a gospel song. You can't live off of that. So that's the reason why I said, the first time I got booked for a show, I was like, wow, that's what we doing? we, I could get that doing, what I what I love to do. Hey, I've been singing all my life and I never made that ever. So that started me saying how I want to do more shows and it's fun and you get paid.
okay.
I'm just being honest.
Diamond, same question.
For me personally, it's more so like, yeah, getting paid is like a lovely part of it because I do that now.
Yeah.
But it was originally it was an outlet. So
Mhm.
for me, music was always just that. Well, it was my expression. Like from a little boy, like I'm pretty sure it's clips of me dancing in second grade all the way up to eighth grade doing Michael Jackson impersonations and stuff in school. So it's like I've always was fascinated with music, and it was a form of expression from dancing to singing. And then as far as the rap goes, I realized that okay, I could tell my story, but I'm clever enough to sit there and say it in a way that if you really want to know me, you'll be able to look at my music and understand what I'm saying. However,
Right.
if you just, what I mean, listen to it just for the music, then that's cool too. But you're not really getting any substance from it. You probably just people that you might be listening to the beat or to like a crazy bar or something. But it all started as an outlet for me. And like on top of that, like this kid mentioned, you feel me, working at I'm at work now. you know, I work at 9 to 5 too. But
Yeah,
when you love it, when it's your passion, you're gonna find ways to do what you want to do with it.
absolutely.
So
Okay. So are you Diamond, are you more of a bar spitter or are you more lyrical? What I mean, well, that's the same thing. Are you more bar spitter or more content rap?
so I'll say this: growing up, like my favorite rappers were always like Kanye, Eminem, Nas, Wayne, Cole, Kendrick, people like that. So I definitely was more of a lyricist growing up. Like, okay, yeah, you might not want to, like, this might not be the hardest topic out right now, but if you listen and you want to hear a story, you want to hear a whole bunch of stuff. As I got older, and I also know that, what sells and stuff, I could definitely, spit a couple bars that's just like straight, like, it's, oh, that's hard, that's dope, or it's more so along the line, like punchlines and whatnot. So I like to say I walk a fine line between doing both, but I'm always gonna do, like, when it comes down, especially like just dropping. I'm always gonna do what's the most popping thing, just because I feel like I can slide in any lane and kill it. So
Okay. Um, Miss Kia, do you prefer? So okay, before I ask the question, is there a difference between Southern R&B and R&B?
Yes.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer, like, I love a good R&B, um, a song of substance, a story, with the sweet melody. Like, I love that. Something that's relatable, you know. But the Southern soul R&B is more. It reminds me of gospel. It's like, you know, which one I prefer. I guess it depends on what mood I'm in. Like, I love a good, bop, Southern soul, like, but it depends on if I want to be laid back and chill. Just give me regular R&B. Southern soul is more of a squall, what we call in the gospel world. Um, but I could do both, and just depends on my fit and how I feel that day of which one. You put the right one on, you change your mood. Music makes you change how you feel too.
yeah,
So it
That
just
is true.
depends on what you're listening to. Yeah.
Okay. So, who are some of your influences?
Fantasia. I absolutely love Fantasia. Um, Mary J. Blige. Who else?
I'm heavy hitters.
Yeah, I
Right.
love both of them. Right now, Cecily Wilborn, I love her. Westlove. Um, who else? Escape. SWV.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, I love the
You
lineup.
ain't look. She ain't named not one person that I can't vibe with yet.
love all their music means something. They just not putting it, putting music out just to say I put a song out. It
Yeah,
means something. It's telling you something. You can relate to it. It's good music, and I love all of them. Every last one of
Okay.
them.
Diamond. So I know you. You said earlier. You had Nas, Cole, Kendrick. Those guys.
yeah.
Have your influences changed as you've gotten older, as far as, like, now that you're actually in the game like that, or is it kind of like, because I know, like, music or artists, not even, well, yeah, music changes, but artists, have to adapt and change with the times.
Right,
So
right.
have your influencers changed as you've adapted to what's going on now?
I want somebody to say, I want somebody to say my influence has changed, but I'm definitely open now to being influenced by more artists. Like, I never had a sense that I was better than a lot of artists, but I kind of had this thing where I appreciated old school hip hop and old school rap. So even if I wasn't talking about them things necessarily, it was always a big influence for me to how I'm gonna paint my story, how I'm gonna say what I gotta say. But now it's more so I'm more honest with myself, and like a lot of new school cats, I like listening to new school rap too. So I'm more so along the lines of, like, I'll say that they didn't change. My influence didn't change, but you're definitely going to see more of my influences in my music now than you would have in the past. because like when you talking to certain people, like everybody don't want to talk about Michael Jackson all the time. Everybody don't want to talk about Kanye. They don't want to talk about stuff like that when it come down to their favorite artists, like especially kids, my generation. So it's like, okay, I can talk to you about them, but I can rock with the Uzi. I can rock with Polo G. Shout out to them. I could do like the A Boogie, the sing rap, and all that. So it's like you're definitely going to see more of my influences in my music now than you've had in the past. But I wouldn't say they changed though.
Okay. I've recently become a fan of Polo G just because um that's my oldest daughter is in love with dude, and I was just like, I heard a couple songs, I was like, this is what you're listening to. This okay, cool, but I guess I had to kind of take myself out of that. You know how like when we were growing up, your aunties, uncles, y'all listen, y'all know what music is. They ain't singing about nothing, they ain't talking about nothing. And I was kind of in that same mindset, kind of like listening to like Polo G, um King Von told stories. So we gonna say Polo G, um like
Little
Rod
TJ though,
Wave,
probably,
Lil
yeah.
TJ, yeah, like them. But as I was like, okay, let me just kind of take my let me just sit back and just listen. And as I started to listen to Polo G, and I started to listen to Rod, and I started listening to King Von, and like old Dirk. Old Dirk and new, like I like new Dirk more than I like old Dirk. But as I started listening to it, I was like, okay, it kind of like I could rock with this. I ain't gotta just be like, I don't like that, So if nothing else, parents or people that are hear this, give the music a chance. Like listen to it. Don't go into it with like these kids or they don't know if they listening to. Some of it is trash. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah, yeah.
but go in with the open mind. Because folks thought our music was trash, and now
Yeah.
now we now you got bad knees because you was trying to pop lock it and drop it, and now you was out there trying to be like Megan. Now you got bad knees. So,
Amen.
but no. So before we go to break, I'm gonna put y'all on the spot real quick. Give me your top 5 most listened to songs right now.
Question: Could it be like not my top five go to, but my top five like I'm not all of all time, but it's like
No,
currently at the
no, no,
moment.
not like currently at this moment. Like
Okay.
we gonna get an all time later, but like top 5, like right now, I'm listening to this, and this on repeat.
Okay, and my taste, mine's all over the place. I'm just gonna say this now.
Okay,
So first song, probably Polo G, So Real.
okay,
Definitely, one of my favorites. And second, I want to say Becky Hill, Remember. I'm
okay,
always like the pop songs and everything. I'm always a big fan of them.
okay.
Okay. Third, I gotta say, uh, YNW Melly, Rolling Loud is one of them songs like you do as the song entails. We're gonna leave that up to that. For the
Okay.
last two, I mm, that's kind of hard because I listen to so much music on the daily. All right, definitely my last two. One of them is an unreleased song by me. It's called Maybe. I gotta make sure you hear that. It's
Please do,
called
because
Maybe.
I need that in rotation.
Got you. And for the fifth song, honest, I don't know. I listen to so much. I'm just to throw one out there. It's All right, crazy enough, Beyonce, Alien Superstar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
What
definitely
I
cracked my
was
top
not
five.
was not thinking you was gonna throw Beyonce in. Okay.
Absolutely
You-
not.
Come on, bro. You know me. My music,
Yeah.
I be
It,
everywhere.
that hey. Okay. Miss Lady.
Okay, so for me, currently most recent top five go to will be my new song Buck Love. It stays on repeat.
Okay.
Um, Cecily Wilborn's Southern Man.
Okay.
Uh, Cecily Wilborn's Down in the Country. Absolutely love it.
Okay.
Uh, let's see, Beyonce's Jolene.
Okay.
Hmm.
I love that song. And five. What was five? Probably something by King George.
Okay.
Yeah, something by King George. Yeah.
Okay. Um, my top five right now.
Hmm.
Um, the Wannabe remix, Meg, Cardi, and Glow.
Okay.
Um,
I ain't mad at it.
this is a Skylar Black featuring Chris Brown with Wake Up. On This Hill, T Pain, Shabuzi, Tipsy, and then Not Like Us, Kendrick. Like I those songs are played at least once a day, if not three. And like and it's just like I play them. Ironically, they get played back to back to back in no particular order. To kind of just start the day. And then when I'm in the gym, they randomly come on again, and then on the way to on the way home. So those are my top five. And only reason want to be the remixes is just like it literally just got in there like Friday. So because
It just
you know
dropped like Friday.
yeah like that and Cardi, whoo child, just hey say what you want about Cardi when she actually wants to rap,
She's dope.
Hmm.
she can come with it.
Hmm.
So
That's that East Coast.
shameless plug, I got you. But no, we going to break, man. Stay tuned. You listen to Hertz World.
Promote your brand with Hertz World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hertzworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Hertz World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, that's okay. I'm gonna insult y'all later. Just don't think because I have not insulted you yet. It's not coming. It's coming. I'm just being nice. We are talking to Kiya B and DiamondJr. We're talking Black Music Month, man. June is Black Music Month. If you didn't know, you better ask somebody. And if you didn't know that Black people had their hand in music, you most definitely don't are not listening to the right music. Because even if you listen to country, when you listen to bluegrass, Black folks got their hand in that too. So switch gears here a little bit. Are you and it's a two-part question. First part of the question is, are you independent or signed? And if you are, and if and tell us which one you are and which one you would prefer to be is the second part of the question. And whoever wants to go first can go first.
Okay. I am independent right now, and I would love to be signed. Just depends on who I will be signed to, what they're offering, what I have to offer them, what I have to give them. Um, I'm not opposed to it, but right now I'm independent.
Okay. Diamond
Well,
Jr.
I had some difficulty with the camera, but I'm independent too as well. I have no qualms with being signed, but like Miss Kia said, like it has to be everything has to be in order as far as the money, the royalties, everything like that. I'm not one of them people that's gonna do anything just for money or getting over. I'm always bet on myself. So
Yeah.
I gotta do what's best for me.
Right.
So I hear a lot of people um kind of coming out and going independent. Getting away from these record labels who are backing them and pushing all this money. But then they end up signing these like whack, it was rumored that Meg, I'm just using Meg because she's the most rich person I can think of. They signed these 360 deals and they just kind of, are getting the raw end of the stick. Or you even, as far as back as like the 80s and the 90s, you got groups like TLC and Escape that, New Edition that were like going on these world tours and had these smash records and they was broke. So I've heard, because I haven't been in the music industry, but I've heard that the music industry is a ruthless place. So would y'all rather stay, like I said, and I know y'all both said like, if the money and the time and everything is right, y'all wouldn't be opposed to being signed artists. But without getting too deep into it, and messing up y'all bag, because that's not what I'm trying to do. What do y'all think are some of the fears of being a signed artist as opposed to being independent?
Um, my number one thing, my number one fear is trusting someone. Because if somebody tell me they'll give me an advance for whatever $20,000, right? I'm thinking you're gonna give me money right now. You must know that my music or my song can make more than that, triple that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give me something, because you think that it will blow up or it will go somewhere, it must mean that it may make more, or it has a possibility to do more. So just being able to trust somebody will be, because I know a lot of people, I hear a lot of stories. I haven't dealt with that personally, but I hear a lot of things that people have been stabbed, people have been messed over, by signing the dotted line, and you thinking that somebody got your back. And I know a lot of times we're thinking, well, maybe this person has a lot of connections. This person can introduce me to this. This person can get me this. They can give me money up front. That money gonna be gone quickly. But my royalties is gonna make this person a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to give me something, so it's trust. Being able to trust that they're gonna do what they say, and that they have your back for real. I've heard too many stories that's not happening, or bad things are happening. So it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
What about you, Dummy?
I wholeheartedly agree with that. And for me, like the biggest thing I'm worried about, biggest fear is like you said, if you're willing to invest $20,000 into me, I mean you're doing it with the thought in mind that my potential is going to exceed that.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to put 20K on me, you're hoping for at least 40 back.
Right.
With that being said, my biggest fear right now is not doing what I'm supposed to do on my end and ensure that the next generation is going to be okay. Like I have a daughter now, so I can't sit there and make moves with the thought in mind. Okay, I'm only living right now for me, and right this instant I want to party. This is good enough for me. No,
Right.
everything I do, I have with the end goal in the times. Well, end goal in mind. So with my biggest fear is more so just like not seeing the bigger picture. Because if like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right.
So
Right.
if you're able to fool me not once, but fool me once with just the offer, and then fool me again by getting me to fulfill everything and go through with it, whatever happens is going to be on me at that point.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I just wish I had with clarity, and the foresight to see everything that's going on around me for the bigger picture.
Right. Yes.
Very well said by both of y'all, man. So, do y'all, with y'all both being independent, do y'all, so y'all have full creative control of any and everything that y'all put out?
Mm-hmm.
What, without giving away, without giving too much of your sauce away, because we want to give them a little sauce, but we also want them to be like, you know what, I need to reach out because I want to do a collab or get somebody on a song, so we can get some more money. Kind of take us through a snippet of your creative process, like when you in the studio, trying to put out that next big banger.
For me, I'm an old woman, right? I'm 45 years old. So
Hold on, you can't get on Hertz World lying to
Like
the. You
what?
can't lie to my people like this. Stop telling stories, Miss Kaya.
I am 45. Yes.
If
Facts.
y'all watching this if y'all watching this on YouTube, y'all see her. She don't look 45. If y'all listening to it, she don't look 45. So,
Don't
Yeah.
believe the cat.
but I ain't seen the birth certificate. I ain't seen the driver's license. All we can do is take her word for it. But she said she was 45.
Seriously.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am 45. So a lot of things that's going on now is new to me, right? I'm old school. And so my creative process comes from going to watch, see what's relevant now, see what I can add to what's being marketed right now. Because I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be, old. I want to be relevant right now. And so I have to go and sit and watch videos and go and look and see what's trending. And I don't take everything that's trending because some things, you just have to stay away from. But
Mm-hmm.
I do look at it and I say, okay, I can put my spin on this and make it suitable for me and my listeners, my people, and also maybe reach somebody my daughter's age. I ask them, what y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? I'll sing something to them and they're like, yeah, mama, that I like that. That's that's they call it. It's a bop. That's a bop. So I'm like, okay, if it's a bop, let's go. So I do my research first because, like I say, I want to put it out and I want people to love it. So
Okay.
Uh, Mine is slightly different, but I feel like that's literally only because I don't think I think like anybody else. So how my process normally goes, because I listen to so much music on a day, and like a lot of my friends, they talk stuff about it. Human jukebox, you always singing, you always doing the same thing. So because music was always my outlet, my release, a lot of my songs, even if it's a rap or it might be a banger, it's more personal. I'm probably telling the truth with 90% accuracy in my music. So with that being said, it's not really so much as a process as me just going out there and saying what's on my mind. But when I do have to have a process for things, I normally like I'll look for inspiration. I won't look for like the people that's popping right now, more so, or I'll look for the type of music or
right.
a certain type of beat because I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. We not even 4 or 5 miles away from Philly. About 6, 7 miles probably from Jersey, right near Delaware. So it's always club music going on. You always gonna hear the Two Rares, the DJ Lil, like you're gonna hear a bunch of different types of music because it's a bunch of different types of culture. So whatever I might hear, I'm walking down the street or whatever, or I'm at a light in the car, and I hear this type of music, that joint bang or whatever. I might sit there and I'm gonna have one or two thoughts. Either I like that, I want to see if I could do something with it, or that was trash, I could do better. And so I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna take. I'm not necessarily gonna take their beat, but I want to sit there and immerse myself in it now. So now I might listen to either that artist or a bunch of similar songs. And when I feel as though I got a good grasp of it, I'll go from there and I'll either like try to reach out to producers to try to see if they can make me a beat similar, or I'll sit there and I'll find a YouTube beat and just go crazy. So like my process is slightly different, but only because like it's always that fine line for me doing what I like, what I love, and doing what I know is going to sell.
Yeah.
Most def. Now, do y'all? So I follow a lot of I follow a lot of DJs and instrumentalists and singers on TikTok and on Instagram. Um, do y'all find yourselves wanting to do covers? Because I feel like a lot of the new music now is covers of stuff that we had like 20 years ago that were certified bangers 20 years ago, and then the new artists are just coming back and saying, okay, it was a banger then, I'm just gonna switch the beat up just a little bit, say the same exact words, but I'm either gonna rap it or sing it, and call it a remix or a remake of whoever, and then feature that art, and then give that artist their credit. For people that don't understand that, think of Victoria Monet on My Mama. Like, On My Mama is her song, but if you actually listen to it, it's a sample from Charlie Boy. That On My Mama, on my hood, I
I
look
look
fly,
fly,
I
I
look good.
look good. Yeah.
So it's a cover of that song. That Nicki Minaj song, that everybody that she goes crazy over. That's a cover of a
Biggie, I
pop
think.
song.
It's a
Yeah,
vibe.
I can't think about who the
I'm
cover is,
just
but
playing. It's Biggie.
yeah.
I'm just
So
playing. What you saying? That John.
yeah, so that's a cover. Um, the Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla, the Wannabe song. The beat is um shit. It's on. So I can't think of it who it is now, but it's that the actual beat is a 3 6 Mafia song, and they sped up the beat, slowed it down, and the producer killed the beat, and they just rapping over it. But a lot of new artists are doing it, and they're kind of that's kind of what the newer music is. Do y'all kind of do y'all like doing that, or y'all like having it y'all own original feel to everything that y'all do?
Um, I like it. Um, I like to do it like if I'm doing a show. I like to perform it um, because people know it already. And if you change the beat to it and say, it makes for a good show. I don't know if I would necessarily record it. Um, you know, I don't know, if I would do that. But again, I'm still learning. I don't. It just depends, I guess. But I've heard some things like for me, the Beyonce Jolene, that's Dolly Parton's song. She just,
Mm-hmm.
she made it her own, and I think it's dope. You know, she put our slang to it, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I think it's okay. I don't know if I would necessarily do it though.
Yeah, like for a couple of Luther Vandross's biggest songs
Hmm.
are actually covers.
Wow.
One I think um one like so Whitney Houston
Hmm.
took a that
Uh,
what's the name of the damn song? It was a Dolly Parton song at first,
hmm.
but Whitney took it and sang it, and even Dolly Parton says like that's Whitney's song.
That's Whitney
Like,
song. Yeah, yeah,
like that. That's not even my like. I did it first, but that's
yeah,
Whitney song.
yeah.
So, but but it's things like that. But go ahead, Diamond.
Nah, you good. I was about to say, and this might be a little bit of music history for a lot of people, but nothing's original at this point.
Yeah.
And sad to say, but it took for my generation to realize that and capitalize off that. And what
Yeah.
I mean by people that like we love T Pain, my generation. He was the most popping thing.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's a lot of people that think T Pain killed R&B and he killed real sing. I mean, he killed real singers. T Pain I want to say last year, just dropped the album called On Top of the Covers, where he does a whole bunch of different covers of different songs, even it's like Tennessee Whiskey. And so I feel like he opened the door for people to do different covers of different songs. Like he even went back and remixed a bunch of his songs. Like that song, like I like that, ooh, that John. It's a remix of his original song. So I feel as though like now is nowadays people are just capitalizing on the fact that you don't have to be necessarily original anymore. If you know how to play the game, if you know how to make hits, like I got a lot of songs in the tuck. Like I slid in that lane. That's because my way my creativity is like because everything's already been done. I want to find a way to improve on it to make it better.
Makes sense.
Like it's a song. I think it's Eiffel 66 or something like that. It'd be like I'm blue da boo dee da boo da. Like that's a stable song from my
Yeah.
childhood. And I went probably like a couple weeks ago recorded something over that type of beat
Mhm.
because nowadays like everything's is a cover. You know, you just got to find a way to make it your own if you're going to do it. And like Philly, that's like the mecca of what they're doing now in the young boy too rare. Every song, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say he's not a real rapper because he got bars and like his other songs do numbers. But his song that blew him up was Cupid. He did I want to say that's Lloyd and Austin Jones, but like Cupid, his song right there, he blew up off a cover of that song, a remake. So if that's the wave now, and that's what everybody's doing, it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be oversaturated. And does everybody need to do it? No.
No.
But I definitely like the way it's going with music now because a lot of people are being more open to improving upon the past, and that's what it's about to me now. Because like you're only listening to music for like one to three things: to enjoy yourself, to change your mood, or to make money off of it. That's the only. I mean, not listening to music. That's the only reason you're doing music.
Doing
So
me.
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
not listening. So I just feel like now it's like I love it. I love the fact that everybody's doing covers because it's also like a mini competition because at the end of the day, you're always gonna have them talks about who was better or what was better. Like you said, the song "Wanna Be" that was by Megan them. That was originally a Three
Yeah.
Six Mafia beat, but my generation is gonna know that from Pretty Boy Swag from Soldier Boy, which
Yeah.
might have been like 08, 09 or whatever around that time period. So it's like it's seeing how many times the beat gets flipped and gets done, and it's that to me it's the excitement of being able to go out and do it, and then possibly do it better. So that's why I love it for music at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's most definitely like the wave. Like, I said last week in detail, T Pain is one of the goats just for the simple fact that like when he first came in, he first came into the game, it was all auto tune, and folks really thought he couldn't sing, and then all of a sudden he says, "Oh yeah, wait a minute, I can actually do this shit,"
Mhm.
and he
He
didn't
wasn't a
need the
mad
auto
singer.
tune. Right, he won a Mass Singer. He did a Tiny Desk and was like actually singing. And he was like, "Well, shit, you can actually sing." He's like, "Well, yeah, like I was just doing autotune because it was the wave, and people like hopped on that wave, and for like 10 years, we had the whole autotune era.
Mhm.
And to this day, people still use autotune. But at the same time, and like you said, when he did that On Top of the Covers album, um, like he showed his range of, hey, I can do this, I can do my songs, I can do Tennessee Whiskey,
Hmm.
I can do War Pigs, like bro, like if you ask me, T Pain can do no wrong in my book. Like I haven't heard an
He's
album
genius. Yeah.
yet that I'm just like, nah, Teddy, this ain't it. But nah, I haven't heard one, and I don't think I ever will. So shout out to T-Pain.
Shout out him, man.
Yeah.
You know, because he's out here doing it. And then go ahead.
Now I was saying he's still doing it.
Right. It's still putting out hits.
Still putting it out, yeah.
You know, and then kind of like you said, Diamond, it's like, this new generation of hip hop, R&B, country, and soul artists, they're taking, what was popping, 10, 15 years ago, and they're just putting their own little twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all bad. Like
It's
some
cool.
I heard a couple months ago, like a sped up version of Pony by Genuine. It was pretty damn dope. Hold on, let me see.
And you just reminded me of something too, saying that. What's that song by Rodemy or Roman? I don't know how to pronounce his name. In my bed.
Rotimi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a meeting in my bed. That John.
Yeah.
Look at how many times that beat been used by the Fugees, Meek Mill. It's
Yeah.
like a tribal songs from like the 60s, 50s. But every so often, Mario Winters with you for me, I don't want to know. Like every so often that song gets back and play.
Yeah. So the actual song is called Rodeo by LaPat and Flo Milli. I'm gonna give y'all like a quick little snippet.
Yeah. I wanna fuck you right now. Reverse that car, girl, I'm fucking right now.
So like if you listen to the song, you like, damn, that's like somebody like me was like, oh, that's Genuine. But like people now is like, oh no, that's Flo Milli. So it's the same beat, but we gonna hear, people different people are gonna hear different songs. Like are they gonna relate to, they're gonna relate it to something different. So like I'm gonna hear like, oh man, it's Genuine. Somebody like my daughter's in there, oh, that's Flo Milli. So man, it's amazing how like it's amazing, it's cool, but it's also amazing how music bridges the gap between generations. Like you can take so many different songs and say, okay, because of this, we got this, and everybody can kind of be in the same setting and understand. Like we ain't gotta, we don't necessarily get along, but music will put us in that mindset to where we can understand each other. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Right. Absolutely. What it's about.
So yeah, because like, and I'll just use myself as an example. Like I said, I'm a music head. My kids they have excellent music taste. Like my two oldest daughters, like their music taste is like, all over the place. But we can kind of just sit in a room and be like, okay, I can vibe with this. Or they be like, you know what? That don't sound too bad. Like I could listen to that. Or we find ourselves singing some of the same songs. Like me and my oldest daughter were driving back from Alabama, and I was like, man, she's like, can I have the ox? I was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
What is going on?
it's a 6-hour drive. I don't know if I want to listen to Polo G for 6 hours.
Can't go either way.
Right, so I went on and passed it to her, and she plays No Hands. And I'm like, whoa, how you know this?
Right.
And she was like, TikTok. I said, okay. So I'm rapping because I know the words. And all of a sudden I look over, she's going word for word with me.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
All the dances on TikTok.
Right, so I'm okay. I stop TikTok dancing, but okay, we can kind of vibe to this.
Yeah.
So then my second oldest daughter, she's like a big Beyonce fan.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, "Can I have the ox?" All right, go ahead. And she plays. What does she play? She plays. This. I can't remember what the name of the song was. But no, it was a Michael Jackson song. Man in the Mirror. And I was like, bruh, how do you know this? TikTok. I said, okay. So, but we going word for word. And then it literally a couple weeks ago, before they got out of school, she's in our room. And I'm hearing something. I'm like, bruh, why am I hearing Friend of Mine by Kelly Price? And I said, babe, what? I said, babe, you got the right. She's like, no. I was like, that's not me. So I knock on. I said, who hurt you? Why are you listening to this? She's like, this is my playlist. Why is this on your playlist? Why is Friend of Mine on your playlist? And who hurt you? Do we need to talk? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you interrupted my mood, ma'am. Who hurt you? Like, do we like what's going on? Right. And I'm talking about she just bobbing her head, and I was like, okay. And her mama just had a whole little moment just singing back and forth. I said, okay.
So left out, bro.
I did. I was like, bro, I don't want to be here. Because I don't want to. If a friend of mine was playing, I would hate to hear what was next. So I was like, but like we said, music brings people together.
Brings you together, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're gonna go to break, man. Go ahead. You know what? I challenge my listeners. If you are over the age of 30 and you got nieces, nephews, cousins that are younger than you, we'll say 14, 15, maybe 16. Get them an ox and see what they play. You'll be surprised. But some of it may sound crazy as hell, but I guarantee they're gonna have at least one on the playlist that's gonna go, okay. I'll let you have that one. Mm-hmm. And then y'all let us know what happened in the comments, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. You listen to Hertz World.
Hey man, say man, it's your girl Keisha J here, host of the Bigger Than Memphis video podcast, where I interview local entrepreneurs. And although I'm talking to small business owners, I'm showcasing big people with big personalities, with big ideas, big talent, and big creativity. And they're making big moves, big money, and doing big shit in a big way. So go watch or listen to my podcast because it's Bigger Than Memphis, baby. Streaming now on YouTube, Spotify, and all major platforms.
Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, The Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe a liar. I told y'all I was coming. Told y'all. Thought you were gonna get the whole show. Told you.
Talk crazy.
We are talking Black Music Month. June is Black Music Month. And we are talking to DiamondJr. and Kiya B.
Mm-hmm.
Kiya B. I don't know why I want to say Kiya.
Everybody says Kiya.
You know,
It's a
but so when I is so because I guess when I saw it, I was like, I thought my neck, my back. I'm sorry. That's just,
Hey, hey, Herc, how you pronouncing my name, bro?
Kyler. It's not how you say it.
Kyler.
Kylie.
Oh, I don't never call your real name no way.
For sure.
So I just be like Diamond, and they be like, oh, okay, but Kyler, okay. Never would have
That,
known.
that Diamond works.
Right.
Dom,
Yeah, okay.
Diamond, DJ, you know.
Okay. Cool. But we are talking Black Music Month, and we've come to the part of the show. We gonna throw a little pop culture in with Black Music Month. So I was scrolling through the world of social media, and um, Eminem is dropping his quote unquote retirement album. I don't think he's gonna retire, but that's just me. Um, but he dropped the album, and on one of his songs, he takes a shot at Meg the Stallion. Now, don't quote like don't the bloggers. He did take a shot. No, don't take it literally. Because y'all like I know y'all like to tussle. But he did take aim. Damn, that's even worse. He was talking about Meg the Stallion.
There you go.
Um, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. Give me a second, because if you say something wrong, they be like, "Well, you can't talk about her."
What's that C word, bro?
Go,
Cancer.
hey, look. As long as I'm not out here on no Diddy shit, I should be okay. No Diddy,
So dead, man.
because that man is out of here. Where is it? Let's
And this will
see.
be the last episode of Herc's, you know?
Hey, I'm not. Hey, I'm not out here. I'm not out here on no Diddy, so I should be okay. But that guy, it may be a wrap for Mister Diddy Bop Diddy Pop Love, whatever you call him
Love.
this week. So it's over. It might be over for him. Now, when I need the shit, I can't find it.
Man, you thought they took R. Kelly off the playlist?
But see, that's the thing. So, and we honestly had that conversation like last week, like a couple weeks ago. Like, with the exception of More Money, More Problems, and All About the Benjamins, and maybe I'll Be Missing You. How many Diddy songs are really in your rotation? Like, you be like, damn,
Bro,
I gotta hear some Diddy.
it's a lot. The thing is, he's credited as a producer or a writer on most of these songs. But his name was attached to a lot of, like the song earlier, I was saying, I Don't Want to Know. Mario, was it Winans, Winnings? Then he
One
got
is
the
one.
whole rap part. So it's like, it, bro is involved with a lot of music. That's why I feel like to the black community more so, if nothing else, to our culture and our music sense, he represented a big portion of us. So like that has to be accounted for with Diddy, man. Like we get rid of Diddy, we getting rid of all this too.
I'm gonna be
I'm fine
okay
with it.
I'm be okay not listening to Diddy. Now, if you tell me not to listen to R. Kelly, I'm gonna give you some pushback. It's just, I mean, think about and now and let me premise what I'm about to say with this. Is R. Kelly a trash human being for what he did allegedly did to these women and that he was tried and convicted for? Yes, trash human. But as an artist, a composer, a writer, um, a musician. a creative fucking genius. Like, bro, like
I'm gonna say what a good friend of mine say. I ain't gonna say no names, and I ain't even gonna say whether I agree or not. But he used to say this all the time: "Free R. Kelly, keep Robert in jail."
there you go.
Yes.
Cause think about it. Like literally, if you go on social media right now, if you go on TikTok right now, there is a trend right now on TikTok that is literally paying R. Kelly money in royalties because they are taking part of it's like part 20 of Trapped in the Closet when Pimp Lucius is introduced, and they are making TikTok videos talking about I'm Pimp Lucius and all this other stuff. That's R. Kelly. Trapped in the Closet Trapped in the Closet will go down as one of the craziest musical video things ever.
All 30
And
some
folks,
parts.
all 30 some parts.
Yep.
And folks are on TikTok right now talking about some Pimp Lucius.
Crazy.
And it's R. Kelly's voice.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say what you said. I'm not gonna say if I agree or not, but free R. Kelly, lock Robert up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the thing I saw in the shade room, I don't care if it's just rap. No white rapper should be out here disrespecting Black American women. Eminem is too comfortable in our culture, and I blame these old, washed-up bootlick rappers that claim he's one of the greats. This is what he said.
Would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like it would be as spring to break your feet up. If I was to ask for making D, Stallion if she would collab with me. Would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad.
Would I really have a shot at her feet? Now, I'm gonna let y'all digest. I'm gonna let y'all talk, and I'm gonna give my opinion in a second. But y'all go ahead.
So
whoever wants to go first,
I'll say this, and I'm a little biased because Eminem in my top 5. Remember I said lyricist growing up, so Eminem is up there. And what I'll say this is not the first time he's done it. This probably won't be the last time he's done it. And I'm not saying to say it's okay, but music, you have to look at certain artists in their career and what type of person they are as a whole. Because yes, this might have been in bad taste, but he's always been a gag rapper. He's always poked fun at things that are taboo or probably shouldn't be poked fun at. He's always challenged the status quo. But more importantly than not, he has always rocked with Black people politically, musically, as a person. You know what I mean? Like, he's the same person that doesn't allow his children to listen to rap music, really. Well, his music, because of the content of it. So I'll say, like, everything he does say is with an open and conscious mind that he knows what he's saying. And whether it's for the shock value or it's just to say a bar that nobody else would say, it's well within his nature, well within character for Eminem. And that's what I'm gonna say on this. I'm just gonna say that. I don't agree with I'm not agreeing with what he's saying.
Right.
At all. Because especially we have to protect our queens at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like I was having this conversation with somebody last week about Tory Lanez and the old Meg thing. Regardless of whether he actually did it or not, the facts of the story is, and a good friend of mine pointed out this: a Black woman was hurt, she was injured, and we can't have that. So, like I said, it's well within character for him to poke fun at things like this. But I don't know if this is the time or whether it'll fly now like it did 15 years ago.
Yeah, and that's what I want to say. I just think it's too soon for it.
Yeah.
It's
Way
too
too
soon.
soon.
Whether he should say it or not, okay, you know, because he's Eminem and she's a black woman, so you know we're gonna have that issue. I think it's too soon for him. He always poke fun at something, but everybody does it. Everybody does it in some form, some way, and I just feel like because he's, you know, and she is, it's too soon for him to do it, and people aren't gonna like it. So, but he's always done it. Everything I listen to, he throws a jab and he pokes fun at somebody. He says things that a lot of people probably wouldn't say in their music, and he's always done it. It might be just too soon for this though, because it's fresh, and she's a female and she's black. You know,
It definitely like a wrong time type thing because
yeah,
we're fighting so hard for the
yeah,
reformation of how our image as black people and how we feel about our women and things of that nature. So like a classic Eminem type thing, but definitely wrong time.
definitely wrong
Too
time.
soon.
Yeah,
Give me like another 10 years and come back and say we'll be all right.
yeah. When there's something else going on, you know.
Yeah.
Very valid points. I love it. I do. Eminem, top 5, dead or alive. I have no problem with what he said. I'm gonna tell you why. Eminem, like y'all both said, has done this same shit for years.
In every song.
He's made his
My
career.
favorite artist.
Yeah.
Right. He's made it like, bruh, the real Slim Shady.
Slim Shady. Yes.
Hi kids, do you like violence? What? That man started off that song crazy.
Yep.
Bruh, like one of the most craziest things I've ever heard was on the Marshall Mathers LP when he told, was it NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys? He was into it with somebody. But he said, I'm gonna get stumped. You gonna get stumped by Obi. Moby, you 36-year-old bald head, blow me. I'm not gonna say that word for two reasons. One, I'm really not trying to get canceled, and it's Pride Month. But y'all know what he said.
Yeah.
The man has notoriously went at people his whole career. There's only been one person that ever come at Eminem, and we saw how that ended. Rest in peace,
MGK,
to MGK's career. Too soon, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But Eminem is just doing what Eminem has always done.
That part.
Always.
And
it's not bad. Bruh.
It's gag rap. Like so many people doing that, they don't realize it for what it is. Like he's gonna say the most outrageous stuff.
And I feel like, I'm sorry. I feel like if it was a black person that may have said it, it probably wouldn't, you know, it would have just been whatever. You know,
and a few of them bars out there, they out there.
You know,
it is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. Stop being so goddamn sensitive.
Please stop. And I'm a black female. Please stop being so sensitive. Please.
Because that's what,
they was hype when Megan did it. I mean, not Megan. It was hype when Nicki did it. She released the whole Bigfoot.
Right.
She released the whole. I'm just saying.
Nicki released the whole track.
Yeah.
Megan said, "What about?" I mean,
that was trash, by the way. That whole Bigfoot was trash. Hot toilet stool water.
Hey, I got a question. Was it trash because it wasn't up to Nicki standards, or was it trash in general?
I'm a bias. So my opinion is always going to be biased for two reasons. I've never really been a big Nicki fan. Mm-hmm. And to me, it was trash in general just because, like, it didn't make me go, damn, like, she really dissed her. Like, it was like, what the fuck is this? Why did you hype this shit up for 3 days? I'm not impressed. But when Megan dropped her response and was going at her head and had bars and had content and was on like and flowing, yeah, I was hyped for that. So, you know, and let's just be honest, like I have different thoughts about Nicki just because of who she with. But that's neither here nor there. That's not my business. But what I will say is stop being so sensitive about something that somebody said that has been saying shit like this for 20 years. Because, like you said, this is the same dude that on bro, the man is so off the wall. He got diss songs about his mama.
I was about to say, did anybody not hear like all his songs? Like, is it the new generation of people that don't listen to him that's surprised?
Yes, that's who's mad.
Yeah,
that's who's mad about this.
Bro literally sat there and said he was trying to figure out which Spice Girl turned pregnant and said it in a bar, and nobody batted an eye back then.
Nope. Bruh, the man has a song. In the beginning of the song, he's trying to bury and kill his ex-wife.
Damn.
Kim.
Wait. No, not that. But my fault. But
Kim is by far one of my favorite Eminem songs.
Wow.
You threw me off because I didn't expect you to follow up with that.
I'm just saying, like, bruh, the man says he's talking to his daughter. She makes a noise. He immediately goes, "Sit down, bitch. Shut up. You make another sound, I'll beat the shit out of you." And this is on record.
So why are we shocked about
Why are you shocked about this?
Bro, told the whole song from the third person.
Or, bruh, the man has a whole song with Dr. Dre where he basically says, you know what? Fuck that. She cheated on you. Kill both them niggas. And you sad, or you clutching your pearls because he said something about a feature.
Wow.
Because she got shot in her foot.
And everybody's talking about it. She talks about other things that happen to other people. So why we can't talk about this?
Right.
Exactly. If she was the topic of it, that'd be different. But she just so happened to be like one of the lines mentioned. Like
very small. Very small. You know. So.
The
man has said worse shit about Benzino than that.
And apparently it was true if you asked Corey LeRae, so I'm just saying.
And that's his daughter. Bruh. Eminem has one of the top 5 greatest diss songs ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube Hail Mary. And that's all I'm gonna say. So if y'all can't handle that little oh, he shouldn't have said that about Meg. We gotta yes, we gotta protect our black queens. We do. Not saying by all means we do. But this ain't something she need to be taken from. Like it's rap.
It's a lot of
Equality. She's
more
a
things.
rapper.
It's more
Right.
things that she need to be protected from than that.
Exactly.
That's
Like
facts.
So
like rescheduling it, reschedule it, make sure y'all sell out their tour and make sure, she can perform in Atlanta.
So
Fix that shit.
more
This
than
that Eminem bar?
no.
Bruh.
She
Because
probably
now I want
No.
to
Who knows how she feel about it?
I don't even think she cares.
She probably be banging that John. You be surprised, like the
She
things
probably
people
thought it was
like.
funny.
Right. But now I want to hear.
Especially because he asked for a feature though.
And that's all he did. Like, you think she'll do one with me?
And it was in a clever, nerdy,
Very clever.
disassociated Eminem type way.
I don't know if I should.
Cause bro, other personality was definitely there.
I'm not gonna subject y'all to. Yes, I am. I'm gonna do it.
What?
Hold on, let's see. This is.
I'll do a feature with Meg. I love a feature with Meg. Straight anime bars the whole time.
Like it, you can suck his fucking cock. Little did you.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Right.
Because I can't. Hold on. Because the hold on. There we go. The headphones connected to the phone. Technology, right? This is the person that y'all are worried about. He said this shit in 2000.
This was another public service announcement brought to you in part by Slim Shady. Slim Shady does not give a fuck what you think. If you don't like it, you can suck his fucking cock. Little did you know, upon purchasing this album, you have just kissed his ass. Slim Shady is fed up with your shit, and he's going to kill you.
That was his album.
Who gonna check him?
And y'all worried about, he said he asked Meg for a feature because she got shot. That's the person y'all would pick a fight with?
Of all people. of all people.
That's not a hill. I don't think that's a hill you want to die on.
Nah, leave that alone.
So leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Let him be.
Let him be.
Like Eminem is one of them. He's one of them folks that get invited to the cookout, and he cool. Like he can come. He can take a to-go plate. He gonna kick it with your uncles.
He can deal with your aunties asking questions.
Right. Exactly.
He cool.
Cool.
Like how we have everybody like protect Betty White, protect Eminem. So
facts.
But y'all stop being so sensitive about
everything.
There
words.
you go.
Words.
Because all it is words, man.
Words. Yeah.
Investing in these people that don't know us.
Right.
Crazy.
Don't know us at all.
All right, so switching gears here a little bit. There was a viral video of his name is Corey Harris. The guy that hopped in on the Zoom call in court and he was supposedly driving on he was driving on a suspended license, and he joins a Zoom call with the judge. Apparently, according to reports, it was a clerical error, and his license was not suspended. And he actually was supposed to be driving, and he wasn't supposed to be in court. What I will say to all that is, now, Corey, if you ever want to come on the show and tell your story, please do. I have my people reach out to your people, however you want to do it. But for anybody else, if you have an inkling that you may be riding dirty, please don't join no Zoom call with the damn judge. Talking about some, hold on, I'm parking right now. or at least know what the hell you going to court for.
That's crazy.
Cause my whole thing is like, hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I hopped on this Zoom link to go to court? I know what I'm going to court for. And I'm hopping on this shit because my license suspended, and I'm gonna see a judge, but I'm in a driver's seat, and I'm just gonna tell the judge, hold on, I'm parking. On what planet did that make sense?
I'm pulling over and going inside the nearest store.
I mean, you could sit at the park on a bench and get your Zoom call. You could pull out. You could park in the parking lot and get out and just sit on the ground.
Why not make plans to be home at that point? That's why.
Why you didn't make plans?
Why you going to the doctor's office?
And you know you're supposed to be on the Zoom for court.
Because I'd have been like, hey, doc,
even if it wasn't for driving court, period. Like, you gotta be on this Zoom link, get somewhere and sit down, go in the bathroom, close the door, and handle your business.
Man, you already know, like, bro, it was over for it. Like, what you going to say? You want to deny you driving? Bro was looking down at the phone. Why he look?
Or even better, let me park the car before I hop on Zoom.
He knew what time he had a Zoom call. And this is the course of action he chose. It's on him. Just saying.
Yeah. When I watched it, I'm just like, we gotta do better. What are we thinking about?
I thought it was a skit at first.
I did too. I'm like, this is not real. It's not real.
I was like, nah. I was like, bro, no, he can't be this dumb. Like, I know this nigga did not hop on his Zoom call in the car, in the driver's seat,
and say, hold on,
I'm parking.
Whatever they say he did it. Don't care.
Exactly. He did it. That nigga did it.
He did it.
It ain't no. And now I understand that's a clerical error. His license ain't suspended, but he hopped on the Zoom.
You driving on the phone.
You knew they was calling. You had to see the call.
Right. You joined the call.
You had to join the call, bro. Like,
even if your license wasn't suspended, you're not supposed to be driving on the phone. And you're going to be on the phone with the judge and drive while driving.
With the phone in your hand.
With the phone in your hand.
It'd be different if you had one of them dashboard mounts.
Yeah.
And you hit, you join the call and he looking at you like like we looking at each other now. That's different. Mm-hmm. But show antennas just said, hold on. I'm parking right now.
or hear me out. The passenger seat or the back seat. You never had to leave the car.
You never had to leave the car.
The driver's seat.
Even if you park, sir, you shouldn't be in the driver's seat. Get in the back. Get on the passenger side. Sit on top of the hood. Whatever.
I do you one better. Baby, I got court today. Can you drive me here? Because I need to be on the passenger side. Because I got to go to court for a suspended license.
And I got to be at the doctor at the same time. You can drive me there while I handle this. And,
or we have Uber and Lyft now. You had enough money for gas in the car. We have Uber and Lyft.
Something else.
You had options at the end of the day.
Or, hey, Doc, I got court this day. Can I reschedule my appointment?
Bam. That's the number one. We don't think. We just do.
Nike, huh?
Hey, Corey didn't have... Corey may or may not have had a black woman in his corner.
Clearly not.
Clearly, you need a black woman in your corner, sir.
ASAP.
Because a black woman she wouldn't let that happen to you. She would have said,
baby,
she'd have answered the phone.
Baby, you got caught. Mm-hmm.
But again,
baby, you got caught today. You don't need to drive.
No.
She'd have caught her there for you.
She'd have been like, baby, wait. Don't answer the phone. You driving.
Yes.
Don't get on Zoom yet. Wait till we get there.
Bro had to enter it. He had to enter the check. I'm not letting that slide. You had to enter the room.
He had to enter the room.
You made the conscious decision.
Because even the judge is like,
crazy.
You can't be serious. Like, I know. Like, because the judge's face is like, I know this nigga. No, I know. Mm-mm. Because he was like, just, if he don't show up to court, if he don't show up to turn himself in, he going to jail. And he got a leg to stand on.
Not at this
point. You want to say you wasn't doing it?
Oh, I couldn't get there, Judge. You drove to the doctor?
Drive yourself down here.
Yeah, like don't worry about the speed limit. Don't worry about putting gas in the car. We'll take care of that for you. Just pull up for me.
Just come on.
We'll take care of that.
Matter of fact, don't just go in there. Come on. Matter of fact, just put unpark the car.
Wait,
come on down here.
Go get your brother real quick. Go get your brother because somebody gonna need to drive the car back. We having a sleepover tonight. You staying here.
Because apparently common sense skipped you.
It's not common.
Nope.
Oh, child. Shout out to Corey though, man.
He beat the case.
He out now, but
okay.
He beat
you viral. You viral for being stupid. So, we going to break, man. Do better, people. Do better. You listening to Hertz World.
Promote your brand with Hertz World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hercsworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Hertz World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, The Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, she got Corey Harrison tendencies. There you go. I didn't call you out your name. You just got Corey Harris tendencies. There you go. Let me make sure. Yeah, his name's Corey Harris. Cool. We have come to my favorite part of the show, and it is songs you know you should not have been singing as a kid. Now, these are songs I'm talking about, word for word, ad-lib, bridge, chorus, verse 3, the unreleased version, the album cut. But good and damn well you should not have been singing these songs before the age of 18. Last week it was on Bended Knee by Boys to Men, because I should not have been singing on Bended Knee to them girls talking about some I'm sorry, because I wasn't. I was just out here having fun. So I got something else different for y'all, but as per usual, I always let the guests go first. So whoever wants to go first can go first.
You making me go way back because I ain't been 18 in a long time.
Don't say that.
Got a question.
I still don't believe you 45.
I am.
What's the question, man?
Wait, so I do like it's different because I was born in '99. So is it going to be the songs that was old to me or like older in general? Like,
we'll give you a pass because you're younger.
now my songs are still back. My songs.
I mean, they're still old, but before 18 for you.
H-Town knocking the boots first off, because why am I singing that?
Right, and that came out in '93.
Why I knew it word for word, I don't know. Blame my dad and my mom and look.
Hey, you know why you know the H-Town.
Hey, relax. But
you had good parents.
Great parents. That's why they had me young. But shout out to them. But the second song though, really, it would be Shy, if I ever, the acapella version. Cause bro, why am I 8 years old singing about love? Like I just ain't lose a tooth the other day.
Like, cause you love that tooth.
Bro, and I thought like I was feeling it. Like, you know, I'm singing with my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. Like it's like I'm you would think I got my heart broke. Whole time I just got told I couldn't go outside until I did my homework.
Hey, it be like that, man.
Yeah. Let's see. If I had to choose two, Nobody Needs Nobody would be one. The whole
shout out to Player Fly.
Player Fly, the whole song. And I cannot think of the artist's name, but wanna be the boss? Guess what? You got to pay the cost.
Andy Stone.
Yeah. Is it Andy Stone?
I heard more blues. I heard. Let's take a moment to appreciate that little snippet, you know.
Thank you for showing the vocal range.
She got right into it. No warm up, no water.
Right, you know, no. She just straight into it. Okay, book her for a show.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I had no business singing it when I was singing it, but yeah.
I mean, hey, you know,
it's a good song.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna pick one, and I'm gonna go where I just was. I should not know word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Superman by Eminem.
Superman.
Hey, if you and by far Superman is one of my favorite Eminem songs. I am very, very tempted to play the third verse of Superman, but I don't know if YouTube is gonna flag it. But we gonna take, in life we take chances.
We take risk. Mm-hmm.
We take risk. So let's take a minute.
Bitch, you make me first thing you say. I'm not faced. I hang around big stars all day. I don't see what the
big deal, cause anyway, you're just plain old Marshall to me. Ooh, yeah, girl, run that game.
Haley Jade, I love that name. Love that tattoo. What's that say? Rotten pieces. That's great. First off, you don't know Marshall at all, so no bro partial. That's ammo for my arsenal. I'll slap you off that bar stool. There goes another lawsuit. Leave handprints all across you. Good loaded, loaded. You must be going off that water bottle.
You want what you can't have.
Ooh, girl, that's too damn bad. Don't touch what you can't grab. End up with two backhands.
The anthrax on that tampon to slap you till you can't stand. Ooh, girl, you just ruined your chance. And y'all want to fight with that nigga? Come on, man.
You know what that just reminded me of, though, on the topic?
Huh?
That's just that. So my Twisted, what is it, Overnight Celebrity?
Mm-hmm.
I should have been like 6 years old knowing it bar for bar.
Mm-hmm.
Had no reason.
Too young to be singing that song.
Why am I telling this girl I'm going to make her celebrity overnight?
Hey,
I don't know, but guess what?
I tried.
Me listening to that now is cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Ever.
Go. You should go listen to Overnight Celebrity by Twista.
Okay.
Shout out to the home team. But yeah, that is songs you should not be listening to as a kid. Mine was Superman by Eminem. If you are under the age of 25 and you felt that Eminem said something wrong about Megan, go listen to the Marshall Mathers LP. Track 16. It's called Kim. Listen to the first 45 seconds of the song. If you get past the first 45 seconds and you still listen, you can't say anything else about anything Eminem says, because now you're an Eminem fan and you know he ain't got no sense.
Yeah, to be honest. He talked to family like that. She a regular. Damn.
Right. Like, come on, bro. Like, the man has diss songs about his mama, his daddy, his ex-wife, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Moby, Michael Jackson.
Didn't he diss his daughter in that song?
I don't know if he did. I don't know. He may have said something. I don't think it was a diss, but he said something about her.
I don't think he ever had good things to say about anybody.
Yeah, I think he called the kids like spoiled or something. Like,
yeah. Now I will say this though. Now, has Eminem always talked about people? Yes. Has it come back to bite him in his ass? Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How did it? How hurt? When he insulted Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson quietly went and bought his whole catalog.
Everything. Everything. Man, that's a
and he had to pay the estate to get his shit back so he can get his money. So, like, did he talk about people? Yeah. Did he pay consequences for it? Yeah. But did that stop him? No.
So basically, if you ain't got MJ money, you shouldn't be complaining about what he's saying, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much. Because unless you're going to buy his catalog, it ain't much you can say to him. So, get out your feelings. Go listen to some Eminem or listen to some H-Town or Play It Fly or Twista. We'll be right back with more Hertz World. Stay tuned.
Promote your brand with Hertz World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hertzworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Hertz World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc, and if she says I'm not, Corey Harris is our uncle. Now is the part of the show where I give the guests. Well, first off, I just want to thank y'all so much for kicking it with me, coming on the show, giving us your insight on pop culture, what it's like being an independent artist, and all that good stuff that y'all dropped for us. This is part of the show where you basically tell people where you can be found if you want to be found. If you got any upcoming shows that you want to promote, and a quote that you live by. So, Miss B, I will let you go first.
I can be found on all social media platforms. Kiya B, Kiya B sings, Kiya Buckingham. That's KYIA Buckingham, BUCKINGHAM. My song Buck Love is streaming now on all digital platforms, and it's Buck Love by Kiya Buckingham. Um, and what else you say? What else you ask?
A quote you live by.
A quote I live by: release, forgive, and live. Release it, forgive, and live.
Okay. Here's a little snippet, y'all. So soulful.
You started to talk, I started to laugh, and all of a sudden, I knew it would last. I tried to resist you, tried to push you away, but you always stayed. Never gave up my place. I would have known back then that we would always win. I never would have hesitated making you my man. Love is joy.
All right, this all y'all get. Hold on, wait a minute. You never would have hesitated.
Never would have hesitated. Yeah.
Now, is
That
that
song,
go
Talk
ahead? Because
your
I was about
talk.
to ask, is that about somebody special or you just talking?
absolutely. That song is about my husband. It's a letter to my husband, actually. You know how when we started dating, I was like, no, you're a player. I can't, So that what never would have hesitated, which means I wouldn't have never thought about it. We went back and forth a lot of times before we actually, was together, just me and him. And so that's what that means. I never would have hesitated.
That's 30. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank
Now
you.
y'all go download it, play it 100 million times.
100 million times.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Diamond, what you got?
Everybody, it's your boy Diamond Jr. Actually got a show June 8th coming up in New Jersey, a little mansion pool party. Slide on my Instagram, official Diamond Jr. 13, you know what I mean, to get the tickets and whatnot. But just recently dropped the album within the last month. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's called Shit Talker, you feel me? Just all my throwaway drill music, just getting that out my system before I, surprise y'all. I got a lot in the tuck from R&B to a couple collabs with some well-known people. Even some summer vibes coming up. So, stay tuned. There's more for it. And thanks for having me on here, Brody.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not gonna play none of your new stuff. I'm gonna play my favorite Diamond Jr. song. Y'all wait right here. This is my favorite fucking song. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm going to send you the original version of that. And I'm going to send you
Okay.
part 2, which I recorded like last week.
Please do.
Leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone. Stop it. Just stop. Cause I don't wanna talk no more. Don't call, don't hit my phone. Roll up, put it in the air. Hit this gas till I'm gone. Leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone. Cause I don't wanna talk no more. Don't call, don't hit my.
All right, that's how y'all get.
That's
Your
dope.
quote.
That's dope.
Your
Thank you. I
quote.
appreciate it. Need a quote. Actually, the sign I got tattooed on me. One of the late great, you feel me, P&B Rock. A lot of people know him as an artist, but if you're from like the South or the Midwest, you might not be as familiar with him. But he's somebody that lived through a lot of difficult situations and hard times. And the study said in the song, which like I said, I got it tattooed on me, is time heals nothing to just replace memories. And like you can interpret that how you want, but for me, it's always that though it may hurt now, it's gonna be way more stuff you have to experience in your future that's gonna take precedence over that, whether it's good or bad. So you're gonna make it through this.
Very well said. Man, once again, I thank y'all so much for taking time, kicking it with me, giving us the little insight about the music business, what it's like being an independent artist, blessing us with the wealth of knowledge that y'all have, giving us little mini concerts and laughs and y'all opinions. I love that so much. This is only part one, ladies and gentlemen, of Black Music Month. We got a ton of stuff coming up. I'm trying to find a DJ to kind of give like the DJ point of view of Black Music Month. We got a couple more dope artists coming up next week. Just Ari's supposed to come back. I think Cecily is booked, so I couldn't get Cecily. But if her schedule happens to open up, she gonna come back. A couple other people are gonna come back and kick it with us. I have a special co-host next week from the city of Shy. Um, let me know if y'all are feeling like the mini verses inside of the episode. How let me know if that would be something y'all think would be cool to listen to. I kind of want to do it with somebody that would be competitive, but I don't want to just confine it to a certain artist. I want to be able to like go across different genres and go hit for hit, song for song with somebody and just go. I'ma play. I'ma play. Shit. Now I drew a blank. I'll play H Town, knocking the boots, and then they counter with
Trey
"Freak
Songz,
Me" by
neighbors know my
Silk.
name.
Something like that, or I play like Trey Songz, "Neighbors Know My Name," and they'll counter with Chris Brown, "Back to Sleep," stuff like that. So, let me know if y'all think that's a good idea, or if you feel like you can go song for song and hit for hit with me. The DM is always open. If you watching this on YouTube, commercial spots start at $25. Um, People said I was explaining it wrong, so I will say this: you get a full-blown, professionally made 30-second commercial for $25. That's all you gonna pay. It plays on the show. As you can see, or unless you've been living on the rock, we have eclipsed over 75,000 downloads. So your commercial will be heard by hundreds of thousands of people, or at least 75,000. Depending on how many people listen. So the numbers are constantly climbing. So thank y'all for all the support. What did I forget? Commercial spots. Email me at herxworld24 or slide the DMs on Facebook or Instagram, herxworld24, and we can make something happen with the commercials. We talked about what's coming up. That's all, man. As always, if you don't work, you don't eat. You gotta crawl before you can walk before you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. Until the next time you see my face or hear my voice, remember, stop being so damn sensitive. Because Eminem does not give a fuck what you think. And if I'm not your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, that hoe is a liar. Hurt Out.
You are now walking in the hurts world. You are now walking into hurts world. Aye.